Hey folks, welcome back to the Vegas Dawn channel. It is a very wet and rainy February afternoon here in Las Vegas. And we're about to jump on the highway here. US Highway 95, US 93, Interstate 515, Interstate 11. And during the rain, we'll see how far we get. Just a reminder, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard as we continue now, curving westbound, even though we're technically supposed to be heading north here on US 95. This roadway has been under construction for probably 2,000 or 3,000 years by now, and no end in sight, as is the case all over the country. They should make the stars and stripes the barricades and stripes, because that's the 50 states all under construction. And no idea when the construction will ever end here. It seems they get one section complete and then they end up tearing up another section. Surprised the traffic is actually moving here a little bit as we approach downtown Las Vegas. And of course, as soon as I say that, brake lights appear. And this being a 24-hour town, your head needs to be on a swivel anyway when driving, because no one knows how to drive in the rain. That, and combined with the fact that some people are out there drinking and losing their entire paychecks, combined with trying to drive in the rain, that's a recipe for disaster, of course. As we approach the exit here for Eastern Avenue, Eastern is a major north-south artery here on the east side of town, as you might have guessed. Runs all the way from deep in Henderson, Anthem, Inspirada, that area, all the way up here to North Las Vegas, where it becomes Civic Center Drive, and then it kind of just fizzles out just north of Craig Road. And it says left lane is closed ahead, and then it says end road work over on, or work zone, end work zone over on the right side there. So who knows which one is the truth. As we continue, technically northbound, but geographically westbound here on the US Highway 95/93/I-15/I-11. I-11 is dreamed to extend all the way from the Mexican border all the way up to the Canadian border someday. And just a reminder, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard as we continue here, approaching Interstate 15. Traffic information board up there says Decatur is a mere 5 minutes away. That seems tantalizing. Sorry for the loud windshield wipers. We don't get to use our wipers very often here in the desert. So, when we do, they tend to be pretty dried out. You can see downtown Las Vegas there. The Grand, Circa, with its marquee lit up on its right or north side. As well as the Cal, Main Street Station. The traffic congregating over there on the right is to get on Interstate 15. Most of it is for southbound on 15 through the Las Vegas Strip corridor, and I left way too much room in front of me, and that's what happens anytime you leave room in front of you in this town, or any town really for that matter. I get over here and see if we can try and work our way here into the exit lanes for southbound Interstate 15. And there we go. It's just a cluster the way they have that design there. So everyone wants to try and jump over at the last minute and avoid the crowd there, and they just need a little bit better development. A little bit better development on that interchange, in my humble opinion. As we start to proceed southbound here on Interstate 15. downtown Las Vegas. Traffic appears to be moving at the moment here on the southbound lanes, as it is on the northbound lanes too, for that matter. Just a reminder, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard as we now continue southbound. World Market Center there on the left. We have conventions, trade shows, things of that nature there. This Utah plate is riding the lane. It's usually indicative of a drunk driver, or at least distracted driver. Whether that's the case here, unknown. Las Vegas Medical District. Up here at the Charleston exit, Charleston Boulevard exit. This was actually well thought out because now you can exit Charleston and Sahara here, both on the right-hand side, and those exit lanes avoid these lanes here on the interstate that are usually almost always backed up. And again, you got to keep your head on a swivel here, especially in the rain, especially in a 24-hour town where folks are drinking their paychecks away. And proceeding southbound. Oh no. You know, you try and keep your safe following distance here, and someone cut right in front of you. Little darlings there. They have quite an amusing marquee out front. They have some different signs that they put up on their screen from time to time. As you can see, the Trump Hotel, Resorts World, Treasure Island there on the Strip. Interstate 15 very closely parallels the Las Vegas Strip here, or as I call it on some of my other videos, the Casino Corridor. Speed limit 55 right now, with the weather and traffic being what they are. And please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard. They have the HOV lane over here, which has been under attack from many, many people. There's just not much in the way of folks carpooling in this town because it's so sprawling and spread out. It's very rare you're going to have two employees living in a similar part of town. So when I get the whole carpool and reduce congestion and all that, but it just isn't feasible in this town with all the sprawl and spread out neighborhoods everywhere. As we pass the north part of the Las Vegas Strip here, you can see the Rio and the distance there, as well as Area 15. I've never been in there. I've heard a lot about it. Mostly that it is pretty expensive in there. Meow Wolf is in there. Had a friend from DC come over here, and he said that it was he actually really liked it in there, but I've never been. And now the congestion builds as we get up here towards what would be the central part of the Las Vegas Strip. See how long this lasts here. Speed limit has been dropped to 35 in this area. You can see the mirage there past the raindrops. Again, apologies for the dried out windshield wipers. We don't get to use them very often here in this town. Cosmopolitan, Caesar's Palace over there on the right. I'm sorry, on the left. Injured in a hotel. It's a billboard over there. Huh. Tell you, the injuries probably comes from the $50 or $55 a night resort fee that they have nowadays. And not going to try and get in between these semis here. Leave them their safe following distance. Amazon here on my left. Wyndham building there on the right. They do timeshares. And probably other things, I'm not sure. See these little flashing blue and red lights. There's one down there at that exit. All over town. And I've commented on them in the past. I don't think they're very effective, but because there are still a lot of calls for service and a lot of crimes reported in areas where those lights are located, but doesn't seem to make a difference. Continuing southbound here, Interstate 15, in the congestion and traffic that is Las Vegas on a Tuesday afternoon, a wet and rainy Tuesday afternoon here. It's been raining for the good part of the day today. Forecasted to go up to about 7 or 8 p.m. this evening. Canteen Food Hall. They've replaced a lot of the buffets here in town with these food halls, which are really just food courts. If you're familiar, of course, with the mall and the layout there in the mall, you have Carvana there, where you can go and pick your car out from that glass-like vending machine structure. And just a reminder, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard. Can't really see much of the strip right now because of the semis here. Got another one here to my left. And there is the strip. The Mirage, Bellagio, Caesar's Palace. And this vehicle here is trying to get in. I'm not sure what he is doing. You see Cosmopolitan there, the Aria, as well as the Delano further up. And driver's honking here behind me. Road. We're going to try and pull over here, or at least get over into the other lane, because this lane does in fact end up there. So Mr. Washington had it right. Mr. Washington State Plate had it right. Not really any rhyme or reason why we're all backed up here. Could be an accident, hard to know. And that building on the right there is the Martin, it's called, located along Dean Martin Lane or Drive or one of those. And it is next to two other towers called Panorama Towers. Those are residences. Looked into them once, a while back. They're about, $500,000 or so for a 700 to 900 square foot unit. And then you've got an HOA that's, depending upon your square footage, up around $1,000 a month. That's pretty rough. For me. I mean, some people maybe not, but. Please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard. Continuing southbound still here on Interstate 15 on what would be the way to Los Angeles. You see Caesar's Palace there, the towers there, as well as the Bellagio, the back of the Bellagio here, as well as the Cosmopolitan. And approaching Flamingo Road here. Again, you got to keep your head on a swivel, especially if it's raining like this. You got people that are drinking their paychecks away, and just not very pretty. We're down to 4 lanes now. Sign says it's 10 minutes down to I-215, which is probably another 3 or 4 miles from us. So yeah, traffic is keeping it very slow. But at least this gives you an opportunity to take in the Las Vegas Strip. More so than you would if we were to be traveling by at 55 miles an hour. There's the Cosmopolitan there, as well as the Veer Towers. They're in the peeking out the corner there. Please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard, as I almost lost my safe following distance there. Maroon 5 advertised there on the Aria. Get a motorcycle here, splitting the lanes, which is surprisingly only legal in California, last I heard. No. Oh my gosh. See, they just jump right in front of you. Try and keep your safe following distance, and they just take it right away from you. That is just a disaster. Very hard to keep your safe following distance. There is the base of the Panorama Towers that we mentioned before. There used to be a really good restaurant in there, the Blind Pig, but it has since closed. The pandemic, I believe, got a hold of it, and that was, as it did to so many restaurants here in town and all over the country, really. As we approach the south end of the Las Vegas Strip here, you can see the T-Mobile Arena is actually coming into view here. T-Mobile is, of course, the home of the National Hockey League's Vegas Golden Knights, and there it is. Right there behind that SUV. As well as the dated Excalibur. You can see it just does not look very good there. As well as Mandalay Bay, the Luxor, which was dressed up as a Dorito chip for the Super Bowl. I'm not sure if they've taken that down yet or not, but it was not a very dignifying look for it, in my humble opinion, for the Pyramid Hotel Casino, pyramid-shaped hotel casino. Speed limit sign now says 50. I doubt we'll ever get near that. As we look at a Spirit Airlines A320 or 321 taking off there above us, and Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders football team, there on the right, as well as the aforementioned Luxor and Mandalay Bay. Just a reminder, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. And helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard as we look at Allegiant Stadium, home of the Las Vegas Raiders, and home to Super Bowl 58, which just took place here. And I did it again. I missed the turn for I-215. That happens to me quite a bit. I'll need to figure out how I'm going to get around this now. We're not going to take 215 east because that would be a disaster. So we'll probably end up having to go up here to Blue Diamond Road. In my humble opinion, they do not have it marked very well. They had the exit marked for Russell Road, which is fine, but then the interstate, the access ramp is also on the exit to Russell Road. So you really just have to be over in the right there. As we continue southbound here on Interstate 15. Just a reminder, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard. Actually, what we're going to do, I believe, is we're going to exit 215 east and then turn around and go west. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but Blue Diamond is a good ways down, and we need to be able to get on the 215. So, and there it is right there, the access road for 215 west that is hidden, in my humble opinion, in the same exit as you would take for Russell Road. This is also the path you would take for the rental car return. And we're going to get on the Las Vegas Boulevard exit, and then we'll turn around and go westbound. Oops, disabled vehicle there. Rental car return here on Las Vegas Boulevard. Temperature right now outside is about 57 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 13 degrees Celsius. For those of you watching internationally on the metric system. Tough Shed located there. As we go over the northbound lanes of Interstate 15. goodness, this is a mess. So, I'm going to try and turn left here, but a lot of this traffic appears to want to go straight. So maybe we'll catch a break here. Greyhound bus there. And we are awaiting our turn here. Chick-fil-A located right there on the corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and the 215. That's pretty convenient if you're on the 215. See the rental car return lanes up there. And we're going to, looks like I'm not the only one that's made this error. Getting off on the wrong exit. There's Total Wine. And there's actually a Fry's that used to be located there. Electronics store like a Best Buy, but they have since closed. Now we're going to get on Interstate, or it was Interstate 215, and now when it goes west of Interstate 15, it becomes County Road 215, an expressway. Or as they like to call it out here on this side of town, a freeway. On this side of the country, they call them a freeway. But not a heavy rain, just a pretty steady drizzle here. Let's see, 215 westbound, looks like it is pretty backed up here. We'll have to merge here. And I will do my job and try and thread in the way I'm supposed to behind this Range Rover. And again, apologies for the loud windshield wipers. We don't get to use them here very much in the desert, so they get dried out. It's a good place to store things, but it's not a good place for windshield wipers here in the desert. And now we go underneath Interstate 15 and its access ramps. Continue their construction here. Of course, it's raining, so they probably sent everyone home for the day. The dirt becomes mud. At least I'm hoping that's the case, and they aren't just dragging their feet on these projects. And still waiting to access 215 West. Still not there yet. See, they're building more bridges, and this lane does not appear to be merging, or need to merge right now, so we will take advantage of this movement for now. And now right lane closed ahead, okay. So now we'll have to get over. And not sure. I'll try and get in here. Dry windshield wipers there. And we're officially westbound on the 215 Beltway / expressway / freeway that they like to call it here. Durango. The exit for Durango is in 5 minutes according to the message board up ahead. Traffic just gets so congested right there at the Interstate 15. Stay in your lane. Good advice for careers too. As I've learned and seen, observed in the past. Just a reminder, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard. Continuing now, westbound. And they get right in front of you, and they sit. That is just frustrating. Well, at least they're moving a little bit. Usually they just get in front of you and sit. And eastbound 215 looks to be moving fairly well, given the weather. You can see the traffic starting to space out now, so got Switch over there. Their headquarters, I believe. Design Source Interiors. As we continue west here on the 215 Beltway. Just a reminder, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard. Continuing westbound now, going underneath the Jones Boulevard overpass here on the southwest part of Las Vegas. You can see the UFC headquarters there, building on the other side of all the dirt and construction there. As we approach Rainbow Boulevard and the Rainbow Boulevard exit, Durango Drive is here in 2.25 miles, so I will head up that way. Some car dealerships over here on our left, south side of 215. Here in unincorporated, I believe this is a now unincorporated Clark County. City limits for Las Vegas, I don't believe, stretch out this far. That Hyundai that jumped in front of us earlier is now got a whole bunch of traffic in back of it, still sitting in the inside lane. And that's what contributes to people getting upset. Road rage and stuff like that. Buffalo Drive. The exit here for Buffalo Drive. Porsche in front of us here. The rain still drizzling down here. Continue westbound on 215. Make sure your head is on a swivel here in this 24-hour town where people are drinking their paychecks away almost every day of the week. It's good advice to be very vigilant about your surroundings. Not just here on the highway, but certainly in some of the neighborhoods here throughout town. And that's good advice really in any city in America. Lunar New Year here. Billboard up on the left side there. We're going to take this Durango Drive, Sunset Road exit. Sunset Road is a major east-west artery that parallels the 215 here. And so we're going to make sure we get onto Durango and not Sunset. This guy is... I'm not sure where the lane went. I'm not sure what he's doing. As we get over here, try and make this left-hand turn on Durango. Got a good buddy that lives over here in the southwest part of town. He seems to like it. We have the Durango Station, newly built Durango Station. This place has been open for probably about 3 months now. After they closed a whole bunch of them after the pandemic, they opened up some new ones in, shall we say, wealthier parts of town. Although it's not wealthy over here, it's just folks over here tend to probably have a little more money than they do in North Las Vegas, there along Rancho Boulevard. Economically speaking, that's the decision that the station casinos appear to have made. This Jeep is leaving a light year between it and the vehicles in front of it. And there is Durango Station sitting off to the side there. You can see its marquee lit up there, advertising. And what on earth are you doing? Goodness. I finally got the green light here at Mall Avenue. This Jeep is still trying to get over. And I'm not sure. Okay, well now he's got some room. In front of a Clark County School District vehicle. Here is Badura Avenue, which continues on as Mall on the west side of Durango here. And continuing, Cafe Rio over there on the left-hand side of Durango, KFC here on the right. And the rain continues to fall here in Las Vegas. Please do like, follow, and subscribe to us on YouTube and on TikTok. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard. And waiting our turn here. This turn onto RB Avenue. RB like the Arby's that everyone knows and is familiar with, hopefully. And, oh my goodness, these guys. Whew. Let's see. Here we go on RB. Both the vehicles that were turning wanted to go into the 7-Eleven there. Of course, Nevada has a lot of slot machines inside of its convenience stores here, so, ooh, I want this turn. So apologies for the short notice there. Here on Advanced Way. That just kind of snuck up on me. Apologies for that. And want to thank you all so very, very much for joining. We really appreciate it. And we will see you again next time. Again, please do like, follow, and subscribe to us. We would not be here without you, so please do show your support. Thanks, everyone.